I don't know why we are not making enough noise about this. Why is the price of electricity this expensive? The price of electricity is ridiculous in this country. This is ridiculous. How we expected to survive. You spend over 1,000 rand just to get 200 units. And I feel sorry with people with families because it's more expensive for them. And don't even get me started about our salaries, Kosiam, because they are not catching up to our expenses. This is ridiculous. How we expected to survive. Electricity is ridiculous. Something needs to be done.
Is it just me, or is something wrong with South Africa right now when it comes to electricity? Because I cannot explain why I'm spending up to 2,000 rand on electricity, 2.5 on electricity in a month. And at the end of the month, I'm still being charged rates as well. So if I downsize, what am I downsizing to? And hi guys, nyakala. Like, I'm at a point where I'm switching off the whole main switch because the only thing that runs the whole day is my TV. TV is the only thing. There's no electricity. I've even switched off the geyser. I don't know if I can afford a relationship now because I clearly can't even afford myself. I don't even want my microwave to be on if you do not need it. Meaning I'm unplugging, I'm switching off plugs on the main switch. Is it me, or is it just, is the whole country going through this thing? Is there a surge? In a week, I've spent up to 500-700 rand on electricity. I haven't even left them. Hebatum.
Guys, nah, I don't understand, eh? Yeah, I thought people were joking. I've spent 1,500 bucks on electricity. And I am alone. And I go to work. Mind you, get my geyser. I don't know what's going on. Do they, like... No, my dog. No. And I don't even cook, like, a lot. So that's why I'm fat, but doesn't matter. I don't cook a lot. 1.5, Baba. Now imagine if my kids get here. For the school holiday. No.
Why did I just top up my electricity meter? So I just need to into my own apartment. Yeah, love that for me. And I just bought 500 rand electricity, right? 500. That's 500 of Nelson Mandela's South African rands. 128 units. 128, 128 units for 500 rand. Guys, what do you mean you can top up with 500 rand and you get 128 units? In what world does the government think this is normal? Because I know we realize it's not normal, but we're just letting it happen. Guys, man. And mind you, like, I live by myself now, so I don't necessarily expect to use that much electricity. I'm actually very conscious of my electricity use. I don't like, lights being left on unnecessarily and things like that. But this is actually ridiculous. What do you mean 500 rand get you 128 units? No, man, guys, we must do something about this. And mind you, like I said, I'm not the only one who's thinking this is insane. Like, people on here have been complaining about this. So what do we do? Like, genuinely, what do we do? Because this is insane. Like, mind you, fair enough, if I run out of electricity, then I'm very fortunate that I can just, like, top up again. But I feel like this should not be the case. I shouldn't be spending 500 rand to only get 128 units. Like, 2 plus 2 is actually not making 4, and that's just not because I'm bad at maths. Something is wrong here.
And I'm looking at my last 2 utility bills, and even though my usage didn't change at all, my bill went up significantly. Now just tell me if it's just me, right? And my electricity went up about 10.9%.
Guys, I have a very serious question. How many times have you topped up electricity this month? Because tell me why I woke up to an ice cold bed. This morning at 4 a.m., I thought, is it load shedding? Oh my God. Ran to the kitchen to check my meter. 0. Do you know that Mhlaka 17, at 4 in the morning, I had to top up electricity? Mind you, Meng Fagukis, at the end of May, I added more because I knew it was going to be cold, but it's the 17th. You're telling me the electricity that I use on a normal warm month only lasted me half of this month, and it's not even July yet. So how many times have you topped up?
I bought electricity 1,000 rand on Saturday and I received 280 units. This statement reminded me of a book titled Animal Farm. It's a book we used to read as part of the English syllabus back in the years. It was more about politics. If you understood it quite well, it was about politics. And the most prominent statement from that book read, and I quote, "All animals are equal, but some are more equal than others." You're going to buy electricity for 1,000 rands and receive 280 units. Because all animals are equal. But those who are more equal than others don't even pay for their electricity. Those are our ministers, our officials, government officials. They get a nice stipend for those expenses. What do they call it? That money that you get additional to your salary and benefits, I was so shocked, by the way. I discovered that some politicians get paid about 500 and something thousand rand, over 500,000 per month.
Hey guys, so I bought 1,200 Rand worth of electricity. You guys said I must buy on the first day of the month because supposedly I'm gonna get more units. I'm hoping that this will last till the end of the month since I am no longer using the geyser, but I'm now using the heat pump. I also had my heat pump serviced, so they drained out all this water from the heat pump. Yo guys, don't even ask me how a heat pump works. I also don't know. All I know is that it's going to heat up my water and reduce my electricity consumption by 70%. Cost of servicing was about $380. Being an adult is hard. Every day is just money out.